to my work here, helping those who need it the most. What can I say about what you've done for me? Saved me from madness and worse, from giving in to a life of sadistic brutality. How could I ever repay you for that? Given who you are and what you're in Karnaca to do, I can only say good luck. The city, the country, the empire, everyone is counting on you. I'll send something special for you, by way of courier. I hope it helps.
Meagan can take care of herself. Listen to me, talking to myself like the old loon I am. Brianna Ashworth, the Duke, Jendosh. All of them taken by Delilah, as I was for a time. So many years ago, held prisoner in that old pub, sleeping in a dog kennel. Now in this tub, will wonders ever cease?
I need to know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker, kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jendosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first. Through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Meagan had an intriguing idea. Howler is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Paolo dead too. Both groups will attack you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this? The Vice Overseer for Karnaca, Liam Byrne. Paolo's not that old, but there's so much living written into the lines of his face.
So our young friend is headed into the Dust District. Nobody lives there unless they don't have a choice. And people like Emily don't even visit. According to Sokolov, she'll be trying to get into Aramis Stilton's house. Not easy. I've tried. Stilton was a friend. Even as a mine owner, he was a good man who came up from working people and never forgot it. I went looking for him the night he disappeared, but the house was swarming with the Grand Guard. I showed them what I was worth, but it cost me. I'll live to see that score settled.
What's that? Ready now?
Ready.
I'll get you as close as I can.
Who was the man I'm after? Aramis Stilton?
An ally to the old Duke, loyal and smart. Stilton helped build modern Karnaca with those silver mines. Started as a miner, and worked his way up until he was a prince of industry. But now, the new Duke drives the mine crews night and day. Dust falls non-stop onto the district. What was once prosperous is now in ruins.
I suppose the Duke doesn't care, as long as he sips from silver cups.
And what are the cups at Dunwall Tower made from, Empress? In any case, you'll have to pass through the Dust District to reach Stilton's home. Maybe he's still in there, or maybe he's dead. Once you reach the Dust District, she'll tell you more. I'll wait here with this skiff and take you back to the dreadful whale after you finish.
Squads patrol through the Dust District.
Orders from the Duke. We're losing too many people. Good soldiers blinded by that hallucinogenic powder the Howlers use, then stabbed to death or dragged down by the Abbey's hounds. One young lieutenant got hit by an overseer grenade, and that was it. He was one of the Duke's distant cousins or something.
Oh, that tastes of shit. Let's hope they do enough damage to each other so the fight goes out of them.
Crust is more likely. That won't happen until someone manages to kill either Paulo or Vice Overseer Burton. And I don't see you or me beating the path to the Crone's Hand or up to the temporary stronghold the Abbey's got set up.
and have her shipped to Morley and banned forever from her beloved Serkonos. Such is his power. He's worked it out that he'll get paid whether the prisoners live or die. But if they die, there's more food to go around. And always make sure he's kissing them as he opens the door, then playfully pushes them in before they see what's in the room. They always fall for it.
I get stuck out here. Tired of cleaning silver dust out of my ears. Grand Palace. That's an assignment. All apples and slippers.
On that last week, he was supposed to cordon off an infested street and warn people about the bloodflies. But he couldn't be bothered with so much work.
Dust from the mines.
Him back in the bathhouse. Not after what he did to a boy there.
I'll make sure mining conditions here improve. We need the silver. but not at any cost.
The Overseers won't just leave the district, and the Howlers can't. Paolo has a price on Byrne's head, and the Vice Overseer effectively wants the same thing. Another city, another slum. Going back to Dunwall stirred up memories. Things I'd almost forgotten. Almost.
Hello, Emily. Stilton's home is just beyond here. But getting inside will take some effort.
I've been doing reconnaissance. Talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you had an idea.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
What else do you know that might help me?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that. The Howlers and the Overseers both think they're representing the people of the city. So it's funny that everyone who lives here is terrified of them.
How can a gang of cutthroats believe they represent the citizens of Karnaca?
Do you think the Grand Guard is keeping the city safe? For everybody not born in a palace, sometimes a gang of cutthroats is all we've got.
And sometimes, instead, they come after the people you love with knives. It's not that simple, Meagan.
I can't argue with that.
War is expensive. You may not be aware that our silver mines are operating past full capacity in order to fund our conflict against the Northern Isles. That's not dust. It's the blood of our enemies.
The old Duke pinned a medal on my father and sent him off to Dunwall.
Jemmy's sister says you can beat any lock in the city. I'm not sure why Stilton's house needed to be shut up tight like this, but what do you think? Can you crack it?
Give me a minute.
Durante knows how to get in here. Paolo had him feeding old Stilton or watching him. I was gonna pay him off for the secret, but Durante got beat down by the overseers and taken away.
I don't even understand what this is. I don't see any seams.
Jimmy's sister says it's a gimmick, like he weren't a real locksmith who made it.
No, this was built by Kieran Jindosh. Scary smart. He's the one who made the clockwork soldiers for the Duke.
So can you open it? Or maybe just solve it?
No, can't do either. It's a lock designed by a man who creates machines that kill people. You can keep your money, I'm not touching it.
Stay on your side or you'll be spitting teeth. Far as I know, you might be an overseer spy.
Years ago, the mines were a good job. Stilton made sure of it. No one got fired for being injured.
Yeah, so they say. The mining office handled things like that. And the family committee made sure that the bosses never got too greedy.
Kind of a stalemate. Everything worked as long as one side didn't win out over the other. And that's exactly what happened once Stilton disappeared.
The soup is only for the workers and their families. Something tells me you're not one of them. Between what the Duke did, and now the Howlers and the Overseers fighting over the area, these people haven't been fortunate.
If Paolo gets his way, the law will mean even less than it does under the Duke.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Thank you, friend. If you're brave and you're looking to make some money, there's a back door to the Crone's Hand Saloon leading to the basement.
Come on. Might wake up.
Oh, that's what I want.
Who keeps...
His mother died. He sold her hair to a dog
Out of here, you know what's
and
good
drank
for
away the
you.
money in a single week.
Look, Paolo wants the money and we'll be back. Meek,
You
don't
take
disappoint
care
him.
of business, you hear?
You wouldn't know anything about that shot that got hit,
I
would
don't
you?
know you. Out of my face.
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear. You won't regret it. We'll take that deal. Something I can do to keep the dust out. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here.
We're playing
A full
dice
day's
tonight.
work. Oh, that's a laugh. How would she know what a full day's work looks like?
Find another way, brother. This path is barred to traffic.
I can't believe this. I've lived in this district for most of my life.
If you believe this to be an inconvenience, weigh it against losing your life to one of the Howlers. Now go.
That's no way to live.
Huh. Don't mess with the Abbey. Stay in the neutral territory.
Last time I give my coin to the
Want to help us? Go put that sword in a Howler's skull. Obliterate. That's all.
That's my last coin. Let's go.
change anything. You stand accused of actions forbidden by the teachings of the Abbey of the Everyman. Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful overseers in good standing, no trial is required. For theft of food, for hindering a sworn overseer of the Abbey in duty, death. For the keeping of articles of a heretical and fetishistic nature, for consuming the flesh of rats.
Then bound them in chains and push them into a mill pond. This longs to explore the vast unknowns of the Batista continent. But he curses his roving feet and tries to put these thoughts from his mind.
Well done.
This dentistry model reminds me of the Overseer masks in Morley.
Abello, are you sure you know what you're doing? I studied field tactics with Brother Cardoza in the peninsula.
An overseer. The smallest misstep, and he will suspect you are in league with the outsider. But the perfume he wears is to cover the stench of a wasting disease. He does not care if he spreads it to others.
You've got to do it just right. Something before long. I'd wager it'll all be over soon. I'm surprised it's taken us this long to deal with a mob of ruffians. You know what the strictures say about wagering, brother? The Howlers are merciless, and Paolo carries the outsider's blessing. Some talisman comes straight from the jaws of the void itself. Keep that in mind.
The overseer came for him when he was just 6, beating his beloved father when the man tried to hold on to the boy. He's not a believer. He tortures them anyway, seeking hollow confessions. It's all meaningless to him. During the year, he claimed to be held by cultists. He had in truth lost his faith and traveled with a pirate crew.
Even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge, rinsing impurities from the mind and body.
While he sermonizes on the dangers of the sorcerer and witch, in his heart, he does not believe magic exists in the world. And it makes him sad.
I wonder how the High Overseer is faring against Delilah back in Dunwall. Burn.
Will exert over Karnaca, over all of Serkonos.
Dozen overseers have died trying to bring Paolo down. We've struck him fatal injuries, and somehow he comes back the next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
I believe Paolo is in possession of some unclean artifact. It's my fear that he has to be killed twice in one day.
And the Duke won't help?
The Duke is no friend of ours. He exiled me from the Grand Palace, and he's done everything possible to push the Abbey of the Everyman out of Serkonos. The look on his face when he dismissed me from court. There's something wrong with people who live in palaces for too long.
There's a scripture. Something in it. No. There was a rat on that I seen it. No.
The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
I'm glad it's you in the end. If I have to go, it warms my spirit to spend my last minutes with the truth.
Mother, I wish there was another way, but it's a gut wound, as bad as any I've seen. Better this than a day or 2 of agony.
Then I go, and I keep the strictures close to my heart. May there be no discord in my spirit.
Goodbye, Overseer. Fade from this world.
Once a week, he spends a day with his lover in a field of tall grass, behind the heart she shares with her husband.
Curse those harlot bastards and their black-souled boss.